Hey everybody, welcome back to our medieval Total War Holy Roman Empire campaign. And we, in the end of the last episode here, had an unexpected and most unwelcome development. We had a 4-stack army of the Papal States reemerge in Rome in the only settlement there are several settlements they could have emerged where this would have been a problem, but I was really hoping they would have emerged here in the Papal States. You know, their home, but they didn't. They emerged in Rome. Even though the loyalty was very high, that just doesn't matter when you're dealing with a papal reemergence. This works a little differently, apparently, from the other ones. So, what we've done out of spite is burned this to the ground. There's nothing here anymore. The only thing left is our crusade marker, and we can't even use this, right? Like, we could throw it at Venice, but we get a message saying the Pope forbids you to start any crusades. So we are at war with the Pope, and this is the other thing that I didn't notice, I guess, at the end of the last episode when this all happened. I thought that if we just cleared out of here, they could emerge and be neutral to us. Because I swear that happened once when the Polish reemerged. I think we just got out of their territory and they emerged and we were neutral. But that's not the case here. So maybe you looking at all this, thought maybe it's an overreaction that I burned everything down in Rome and Tuscany. But I don't think so. We really, really need to hold on to Naples. We've got 10 years left before our fortress is built. Then we need another 10 years, I think, to build the Armorers Guild, and then another 10 years, or the Master Armorer rather, and then another 10 years to build the baronial estate, I think. Then we can get Gothic Knights. That's something we can't do a German campaign without doing Gothic Knights. So, assuming my calculations are correct here, that puts us at 1410. So we've got 30 more years to wait. It's going to be a little while. And so we've got all of our forces that were, going to get Venice back. We're in the Papal States trying to corner some of these Mongol stacks. We're just clearing out. We're going to let the Pope have Tuscany, have the Papal States back, and with any luck, they'll take Venice. Maybe they'll go on a conquering spree, wipe us out at Genoa, and then go on and take Provence. That would be fantastic. But at all events, we have to hold on to Naples. We have to hold on to Sicily. These are the places where we can recruit things in the south, and this is really our main area now. The other thing that this did, burning down these territories, is it gave us about $6,000, and so we're going to use that money to build caravels. We need to get some ships going again. The Golden Horde Navy is gone. At least as far as I can tell. They may have some ships in the Black Sea, the Aegean Sea, because I can't see everywhere, but it seems like they're much less of a threat. They're not going to be producing anything in the Adriatic at any rate, and so if I get these two places with caravels in a few turns, and we're training another one over in Antioch too, we could then get over to Spain, because we need to eliminate the Danes. So if we're going to win this campaign, we have to overcome the 186 points that the Danes have acquired. And we are beating them right now in terms of points. We are on a turn-per-turn basis. We've got more coming than they do, but there's not that many turns left for us to make those points, right? So again, the homeland's points are going to be counted, let's see, in 1400, 1425, and then 1453, and that's the end of the game. We get 3 more turns in which to count points. So we're not going to win this on our own credit, right? We need to eliminate our rival. They have to have seen this coming, right? They have to have known on some level that despite the fact that we accepted the alliance with them pretty recently, that we were never going to forgive them for, doing so well in the West and then attacking us, when we were in trouble in the East all those many years ago. So this has been a long time coming. We need to eliminate them if at all possible. The good news is they're down to, I think, just 4 provinces: Cordoba, Granada, Morocco, and Provence. I'm going to focus here if I can get my ships over, and I think a small but elite army should be able to take out the Danish presence in Spain, and then we'll see if we can do anything about Provence, right? This is probably going to be very difficult. They do have a prince here, but, you know, maybe something will happen. Maybe something will change, and we can get that to work. The other concern, of course, are these other two factions that are very close to me in points. We've got the Byzantines and the Hungarians. Now, the Hungarians I'm not so worried about, because they're pretty limited. I think they've got Prussia, Volhynia. They may have one or two other provinces over here, and they have Franconia. Now that could change as well, because in the last episode we precipitated a massive civil war among the Mongols. I mean, it's just, this has been a tremendous gift to the Byzantines, to the Poles, and to the Hungarians, because all of this territory to the east is now up for grabs, essentially. Now, the Mongols do have some forces around, so they can start cleaning this up, but the Byzantines are essentially free to run riot in Anatolia, and I expect them to take Constantinople back probably in this episode. They've already been making moves towards it, so I imagine that will happen, and as that, you know, increases, they're going to surpass us in points. They only have a few turns as well to make those points count. Constantinople is going to give them another 4, and you know, they're going to make some more conquest points, so they could surpass us. I have to watch for that. And the Hungarians as well, they get a very favorable 1-for-1 province for point conquest ratio. So if they start clearing up some of these provinces, they could surpass us too. So this could all this could all be very challenging. One thought I had, and I may still do this, but we will see, was to ally with the Italians. Now, at the time I thought this, I was thinking that the Italians were at war with the Danes as well as the Byzantines, and I was thinking, okay, I could do ally with the Italians and then drop my alliance with the Danes, right? Because I would need to choose one of those two, and then I could attack the Danes without losing influence on my king, because you do lose influence for betraying an ally. I don't think that's possible anymore, at least with regard to the Danes, because they're not at war with anybody. So there's none of their enemies that we could ally with. I guess what we could do is just attack the people of Novgorod somehow, which we can't, and then see if they would stick with us or them. So I think we're just going to have to go with a good old-fashioned stab in the back with regard to the Danes. We may still try the Italian alliance switcheroo with regard to the Byzantines. We'll see how our influence is looking then. But for now, I think we need to do this one at a time. Let's not anger the Byzantines. Let's stay allied with them. Let's still try to make some money off of trade, and at least not have them as an enemy. And then if we can quickly get our forces concentrated over here, we can wipe the Danes out pretty fast. Now, up in the north, the consequences of my actions have really caught up to me. We made this king, essentially. We made this king with this spy right here, Arnold von Salza. Relentlessly pursued him and made him super paranoid to the point where he got very disloyal. Apparently he was disloyal enough to become the ringleader in this civil war, because now this guy is the Khan. He's the new leader, and he's right next door, right where we didn't want him to be. And we helped everybody but us, essentially. All of these rebel provinces are essentially out of our reach. So what we could do, the one good thing we could do here, is throw a bunch of armies at the horde here and try to ransom their Khan, right? Try to get a nice big fat ransom. And the good news about this battle is that we would not need to totally eliminate or catch all of his units in the field. And that could be difficult, right? Because there a lot of them are cav. All we would need to do is win the battle, right? And make them withdraw, because they've got no place they could withdraw to. There's no friendly territories they can retreat to. So we could catch them here. That's a nice sort of strategic consequence of this civil war. The problem with this, I think it's going to make this challenging, is that this is a river battle. So we're going to have to attack across a bridge. Maybe 2 bridges, but probably just 1. So to that end, I've been looking at what kind of armies I can throw at this, and our burning down of Rome and Tuscany has netted us enough profit that I figured we can afford some mercenaries. Saxony has an inn, so we can afford some of that. We do have a very nice general here, We've got the gentle knight who is devout with a murderous temper, Lord von Habsburg, the Earl of Denmark. He's leading, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full units, basically, of these chivalric sergeants, and he's got a half-strength unit of order foot soldiers, too. So spears are looking pretty good, and indeed we have another spear unit from Pomerania that we're going to peel down into Brandenburg, too. We do have a few melee units, like not spears, but swords and, anti-armor urban militia. Not worth a whole lot in this battle, but we're going to need them just for some bodies, right? We've got some cav. This is it for cav, so we're going to have to be kind of careful with it. But these Royal Knights have really nice valor, 7 valor for them. So, that's good. We also have a full unit of the very dreadful Werner von Erschlingen, who is a butcher with maximum dread, but super disloyal. This is just a mounted sergeant unit, but it'll be nice to have something with a bit of speed. And then finally, our ranged contingent. We've got 3 Pavese units. We've got a half-strength arbalester, a half-strength archer, and we've got 10 bombards. So we could maybe shoot them across the river, I guess. And then our mercenaries. We picked up a unit of chivalric men-at-arms, just for another sword unit. We picked up this Mamluk cavalry, because they have a bonus versus armored troops. They've got a good defense, a strong charge, and they're a fast cav unit. So this could be helpful. Get them around the back of some of those Mongol heavy cav, and they could do some damage. And then we also picked up 1 unit of longbowmen. There was only the one. I know at the end of the last turn there were 2 longbowmen showing up here and a few other useful units, but they're gone. I don't think it makes sense for us to spend more on spears, because we've already got a bunch. If we can't win it with the spears we have, then we're not going to win it, and this is just going to cost us more cash. Similarly, the heavy cav, I don't think this is going to help. I just don't think they're going to perform that well against Mongol heavy cav. I mean, they're similar, but I don't think they're good enough. And then finally, the siege stuff. I don't think we're going to be able to set it up close enough to the bridge. Well, maybe we should, though. Let's grab it. It's not too expensive for what it is. And you do sometimes get a chance to set your stuff up on the bridge. So let's throw everybody over into Brandenburg. I guess we can stack everyone up now. But I do want to make sure this guy is safely under the general, because, yeah, he's pretty disloyal. Loyalty's okay. It's not too bad. It could be better. But we've kind of got things under control here with regard to taxes, with regard to the loyalty of our men. And so I think, this could work. Now, the thing that could complicate this is that the Horde could strike out. They could head, do an attack into Pomerania. They could do an attack into Silesia. If they did that kind of would be good. It could, make this coming battle a little bit easier. Otherwise, down here, we're just going to wait and see if the Pope actually attacks us in Naples. We're going to get a bishop over here to see if we can get a ceasefire. And what are we doing with our emissary? We're trying for an alliance with the Hungarians, just to maybe hold them off a little bit longer. And it's coming right down to the wire. Right down to the wire here. Okay, the Byzantines moving in on the Danes. Maybe... Jeez. Alright, they didn't move out. We outnumber them. It's 1 bridge. And they've got their best guys up front, it looks like. They've got some good stuff. Look at this. Oh, jeez. I mean, the reason to do this is to get money. Because we've got money problems, and we're going to need cash. So we can send a force to Spain. We need to afford to raise that force to wipe out the Danes. And we need to do that while keeping a force in Naples to protect our buildings there. So we need this money. We could really, really use it. And if we can pull this off, then I feel like we'd be pretty secure in the north for real. As always, it's that first wave that's the most important. They do have some more heavy cav coming. And they've got a few siege. Alright, let's think about this. I think I do want my longbowmen in the first wave. I think these guys don't need to be. all of my siege. Yes, we're going to see if we can place it where it will be relevant. This cav is probably not helpful. So we'll put this for later. I mean, these are good units, but I don't think they're going to be that useful in a bridge battle, right? And I think we do want these Pavese units. So let's do that. Let's see, and you guys have long range. You have long range, but you don't. So the Arbalesters also want to go up here. So probably instead of the swords. Yeah, the swords can come on later. Can I fit 2 more units up here? Well, let's put them first because we may be getting rid of 3 siege weapons very early. I think the archers are probably not going to be that helpful. Okay, let's go with that. Maybe these you can be reinforcements too. You'll be reinforcements. We'll put you right there. And so we've got another Arbalester, then Arbalester archers, and then cav. And we'll be using up the arrows on these longbows pretty quickly. The other guys are going to stay for a while. Let's see. We do have better command by just 1 point. Valor's very similar. I mean, everything has to go well here, I feel like. If this fails, well, you know, we just sit tight, right? They probably won't attack us unless we lose a ton of men in this battle, so we have to be careful not to do that. If it looks like it's going to fail, I guess we just withdraw and take the risk. Okay, this is nice. We've got a lot of terrain to play with here. So let's put our bombard right there. I want you guys to be pushed back. And maybe I'll put it even right there. Catapult crew as well. We can get some nice range on this. Okay. Now, we've fought here before, and I remember last time we fought here, they set up something like that, I think. We fought on similar terrain anyway. Maybe it was slightly different. Let's see. I think this is going to be nice. We can't otherwise order our men, so let's get them going and fire at will. Yeah. All right. Getting some good hits already. Killed 4 of their general. Okay, great. I guess let's not just admire this. Let's move our men down. Okay, they did destroy our bombard with that catapult blow. Okay, they got lucky. But let's focus on their heavy cav. Mongol warriors, maybe? Yeah, they're down to 35. I mean, we've been hitting them pretty well. Their ballista is firing. Be giving up at this point. Right, let's just change. No, yeah, you keep on them, I guess. Oh, that was good too. 38. those bounces are going to hit us. I don't know that there's much for it, though. I mean, yeah, I guess we can form up a little bit further back, but we do need to get in range to shoot. Maybe... What does the range look like? We could probably get him up to the bridge and start firing. Let's send the Pavese crossbowmen up. And I'll keep the other archers behind. This is good. This is good. 29 Mongol heavy cav. So the range on these is, you know, again, going to be worse than the range on our arbalesters. So this will give us kind of a sense of how close we need to get if they're going to stay put here. Good. 48. This was a full unit. Still got 2 full units of step heavy cav. Oh, 3. Yeah, they get a lot of good stuff. This is, you know, this is the full strength of their army. All the reinforcements are just not very good, and they're just going to take out some men. Nope. Okay, that was lucky. I guess we got to move them. All right, and you're not firing. You're not close enough to hit. Jeez, this is good though. We're doing good damage. I don't really want to kill the Khan, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't mind if they withdrew, right? But they're not going to, because they've got no possibility of retreat. There's no fort here. So far we've been pretty lucky with regard to their siege stuff not hitting us. Do we move the crossbowmen back, or do we move them forward and entice them across? I think we move the Pavese arbalesters up. And they'll take their place and see if they can get a shot here. I mean, they might be able to hit. Nice. Okay, oh yes, more Pavese crossbowmen. Good. If we could get them across the river, I would feel pretty good about just moving forward into this and focusing on their heavy cav. That was nice. Pavese arbalesters, I feel like they're so close to getting a shot. Yes, we can now can now hit their Mongol warriors. That's not the target I would choose. But let's do it. If I could only hit these guys, that'd be great. But, you know, 41 Mongol warriors is fine. That's nice to hit. Let's get the longbowmen up too. Maybe they can even hit as well. They're going away. Oh, that was a beautiful volley. Alright, longbowmen are just out of range. And you see, we're also hitting, incidentally, with our bolts, some of the units that are behind. So this is good. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe I can just... Can I move them slightly closer? Probably not. Just right up against those arbalesters, and yeah, we can hit. Alright, awesome. I don't think they're going to be shooting too much. Oh yeah, no, they got some nice volleys. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Jeez, if only they would give us a different target. But these will be good to get rid of. And yes, we're hitting some of them too. That I think was full. I think that was 40 Mongol heavy cav. This was for sure. This was maybe 30. Where are they going with these guys? Eventually they do have some good reinforcements. They've got another full unit of Mongol heavy cav. Okay, we can hit you. Oh no, that's our catapult selected. Yeah. Alright, we're getting very lucky here with the placement. Okay. Let's change the target. And out of ammunition. Okay. We'll get rid of you. Now their catapult is out of ammunition too. Still got their ballista crew, but we can ignore them, I think. 16 and 14. Oh, this is good. So we gotta look for reinforcements. If it wasn't step heavy cav, I'd maybe think about moving over, and maybe we should before we start to see the big the big reinforcements come on. I kind of think we could make it, you know, with this line of spears. The only problem is their morale. So let's use up our longbows. We've got time, right? And the reinforcing Mongol heavy cav is gonna be a while. I think they're pretty far down in their reinforcement line. After this, we can bring up just our regular arbalesters, right? Like after the longbowmen are finished, because they can hit these guys too. And I think if we were to bring up our crossbows, that's when they would come forward. Where's that flag? Let's put it right here. Now, actually, this might have been a situation where it would have been good to dismount these Royal Knights. But it's only 20. Okay. Do we want to keep you on? What's coming? I think the next thing is going to be like a unit of archers, and then we start to get cav. These longbowmen are quite fresh, but we might need them later. Let's withdraw them. I mean, they are mercenaries. And it's tempting to keep them on here and just use them. But let's get rid of them. And the arbalesters can come up and fire. Right there. Alright, yes, it's cav. We've got Mamluk cavalry and just regular archers. And then, yeah, so archers were first, then it's the Mamluks, and then it's going to be the other Royal Knights, like the small units of Royal Knights, and then like the Mounted Sergeants. So probably Mounted Sergeants will be the next unit once the Longbowmen get out of here. These Pavies, Arbalesters are going to be done pretty soon. We're not doing too much damage anymore. Those Longbowmen do lay down fire really nicely. Not seeing reinforcements yet. There we go. They got some peasants coming. Do we want to go now? I mean, we got Mamluk cavalry. They're fresh. Let's get the Pavies crossbows and here as well. Okay, and let's move our line over. Let's spearhead it with these guys, though. Chivalric men-at-arms. We'll march them across, and then we will follow up with this 4 Valor unit of chivalric sergeants. And then just everyone after that, you know, kind of come as you are. Get the general up there close. Because if, you know, if 68 peasants are coming, if we get any routing here, it might be good to have them see that routing, so they can be encouraged themselves to route. Yeah, it feels like we've done hardly anything to these Mongol heavy cav. It might be the bridge. It might be that the bridge is blocking them. So, yeah, I think we may as well just move over. archers can come down there. We've got more men-at-arms, more sergeants. Alright, we're going to come under fire. Let's, Alright. Do we want to switch out? No, they're attacking. Okay, we'll do it. Alright, there's the longbows. There's our mounted sergeants. Alright. I'll get you up on the bridge, and we'll just have you halt there. Okay, knights, just settle down. You're actually good. I mean, it says they're winning. It says they're winning easily, and you know they may well be. I gotta feel that, like, on the confines here, they're not getting charges. Their numbers are way down. They're close enough for, like, all of our guys to start hitting them. So that's nice. And is the king withdrawing? 18 Mongol heavy cav. I think that's the Khan. So he's either withdrawing or repositioning. I mean, it says we're losing, but it seems like we're pushing this way. Chivalric men-at-arms are currently winning, probably against their Slav javelin men, but still. And I'm not seeing that much cataphract armor anymore, right? Just looking at this. There's not too many of the heavy cats. 7. Just 7. Okay, there's the Khan looking on from the hill. Very dramatic. And they've got Slav javelin men coming. There's the peasants. Yeah, it says we're winning now. Going. I don't know, but I'm okay with it. Get him off here, let us establish a beachhead. Oh yeah, we're doing good. Let's send you over now. And if we get too close, it looks like they're gonna walk into the melee. We'll halt them again. Because I don't want them just confusing things. If you have too many units all bunched up together, they perform poorly. That's what I hear. So we'll probably stop them right about there. Okay, so they've still got steppe heavy cav, Mongol horse archers, 2 units of those, 2 units of the steppe heavies. Alright, if they're gonna throw in, I think we could handle it. And we've still got the spears and the cav, I think, to handle the remainder of their heavy stuff. Alright, maybe now we can move up here. And we've got archers. We've still got lots of archers with lots of bolts, lots of arrows. These are either reinforcements or withdrawing units to bring on better stuff. Okay, let's bring up another unit. And let's have it be swords this time. Alright. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, just kind of carefully march forward. See if we can catch the heavy cav. We may not be able to. Can we get them? Can we get them? They are fighting with some of our men. Looks like we're going to catch them with our spears. Great. Okay, it is time to bring the rest of our men across. And let's bring... okay, the arbalesters are all tired out. Let's bring over the crossbows. And just keep pushing forward. We may run into a bit of trouble here as we organize this. Gosh, almost close enough to shoot those javelins. That would be nice. Nice to get rid of them. Alright, great. Caught them. I think some of them might be running out of arrows. Put you back on skirmish. And turn and turn. We're going to drive them away at least. And hit the step heavy cav from the back. There's their reinforcing Mongol heavy cav. So they're about halfway through their reinforcements. We've only got 5 reinforcements left. Let's bring on the Royal Knights now. 7 of them, I think, would make a nice impact here. Alright, and more chivalric sergeants. Let's run over. And let's just walk the arbalests. Okay, they're bringing the heavy stuff. All right, I think I need the general over here. Yeah, I think we do. Okay. And let's get the Mamluks and the mounted sergeants too. All right, we're just gonna stand. Royal Knights charge into the heavies. Chivalric Sergeants charge into the heavies from the side. We get rid of this unit. I think we got it. 32. Okay, we're going to hit in the back with horse archers. Alright, it's going to be tough getting across the bridge. 28 Mongol heavy cav. 27. Alright, you guys need to get out of the way. Alright, General, come on. Mamluk cav, come on. Tired out. The Royal Knights are carrying this. Alright, right into the heavy cav if we can catch him with the general. And the Mamluks are going to come up onto the right. Alright, we've caught them. 10 of them. They do have another unit of strong horse archers somewhere. Alright, and where's the mounted sergeants? Let's get them to take out the javelins. We really don't need them. Complicating things further, let's take the Mamluks into the steppe heavies. I think we got it now. Alright, march carefully forward. Take out those javelins, and yeah, everybody else can run right across, except for the fresh guys who can wait. You guys need to go up here. They're going to turn and hit us. Alright, Mamluks. We got them on the run, I think. Let's... The Royal Knight will go after the Khan. Okay. That's them. Mongol horse archers. But I think we're okay. They may have another unit of steppe heavy cav coming. Okay, chivalric sergeants. Get the Khan surrounded. I don't want him dead. If we can help it. If we can... This is all about money. So, let's be... Yes! Okay. Let him flee. Let him flee. Let him go away. And we're going to go after the heavy cav. We're going to go after this other stuff. There's the steppe cav unit. Okay. It's just steppe cav, so it's not as dangerous as I thought. Alright, go after those Mongol horse archers. Go after the steppe heavy cav. Go up here. We've got handgunners. Alright, and we can bring more reinforcements on. Okay, yep, 39 archers. Let's have you run up here. Peasants. Alright, what are you? Chivalric sergeants. Okay, yep, steppe cav. Kill all of them. The heavy cav might wipe out our cavalry up here. Yep, the Mamluks are routing. Royal Knights might be routing. Let's bring the chivalric men-at-arms up. We've got them. May as well use them. And we're seeing some routing now. Steppe cav and handgunners. Okay, let's not lose it here. What's this? Mounted sergeants. Let's pull around. Rally. We are bringing guys up. Alright, let's hit the steppe cav now. And handgunners, hopefully will just chase the routers. Let's focus on those handgunners. Bring you up. Royal Knights may rally. Yes, they do. Okay. Bring them up here. Up to the right, towards the mounted sergeants. Looks like they're going back into the trees, maybe. We can hit the steppe cav. I think we can take them out. We can certainly deal with the peasants. Right? Alright, chivalric sergeants. Pretty much a fresh unit. Alright, one steppe heavy cav. There we go. Gunners marching quickly. Okay, steppe heavy cav running away. I think this might be the turning point here. Handgunners running away. Alright, let's carefully move you over here, and that's it. Alright. We don't even need to catch these guys. We just need to get to the campaign map. Oh my gosh. We got Brandenburg conquered. There's no siege because there's no fort and they've got nowhere to rout. Alright, let's see. Papal States lost. Yes, the rebels took that back. That's fine. We lost Rome. We lost the chapter house. And that means there goes the crusade marker. There goes 1 or 2 points of influence. for the king. And we got our ransom. Thank God. All right, 14,582. We needed this so badly. So badly. Okay, all right. Now we can't blow it. Look at this purple menace that is emerging all around the rim of the Mediterranean. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at Toulouse. This is a nightmare. They're in France. They're up at, I think they've made a move on Brittany. They're in France. They're in Spain. Well, we'll worry about them later, right? Meantime, we've got 17,000 in the bank. And we're going to lose Tuscany to rebels. And we've got an alliance with Hungary. Wow, okay. Famously brave. That's some guy here. That's fine. Let's make a little save here because I don't want to lose that progress. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Let's see. We are losing money. Okay. We can afford... I really don't want to lose these longbowmen. I mean, it's not the mercenaries necessarily. Okay, these guys are expensive. Let's ditch them. Let's ditch you. Again, it's not really the catapults. Now we're not losing money. We're making one. We're making one. What are you worried about? We're making money. Come on. Okay, that is fantastic. Now, where did they go? They went in Venice. You know what? Honestly, they're the Pope's problem now. I don't care. We can be at peace. As soon as we lose Tuscany, we will be. We'll be at peace with the Horde because we don't have any borders with them, and our war is going to be over. So, the Pope can go ahead and invade. Are we at war with the Pope? We're not at war with the Pope. Okay. All right. Let's check the influence of the king. 4. Not bad. You know, it's been worse. Let's check the loyalty. Okay, that's not good. He's famously brave. What's that? Okay, that's you. Go there. How are you doing? Reynold Erlach. Much better. And Rudolf Merowinger is at 5. And Lord Merida, he's great. He's fantastic. So we've essentially given up Rome to the Pope. Let's get an alliance. Let's get an alliance. If we can do that, they can filter northward. Okay, a couple more turns before we get ships. Now, are the Byzantines at war with the Danes? I don't think they are, because we're allied with both of them currently. And this is one of those weird situations where the Byzantines invaded, the rebels were holding Algeria. They're not allied with the Danes, but they're also besieging them, but they're also not at war. I don't think I can do that. Maybe I could. I mean, I'm happy, I guess, for this just to continue. I'd rather not have a big rebellious, Danish stack appear, so it's probably fine that my spy's not causing too much trouble. This is the Emperor. All right, and they haven't taken Constantinople yet. So here's what I think I want to do now. They're just refusing to rebel, and it probably won't rebel, Cordoba, Grenada, because they could lower the taxes again. So for whatever reason, they're hanging out in the 90s, and they're not having a rebellion. But they could go down to very low taxes and then be totally fine. So this is probably not going to rebel. What we need to do is change our focus now, I think. From our subterfuge, we're going to switch it over to the Byzantines. Because again, this is all about the points. And the Italians are not a threat in terms of those points. They could just continue to exist. The Spanish are not a threat. They could continue to exist. If we want to get more points, we could try to get more homelands, and maybe we will. We could go for Silesia, and then we could come down here. But honestly, that's not the game I'm playing right now. I'm not playing the game of conquer like my territory. I'm playing the game of winning on points, right? and just surviving otherwise. So now we're not at war with the Pope, which means if we had a crusade marker, we could use it. And the Pope, furthermore, is not allied with the Byzantines. So we could crusade against the Byzantines. So probably my next build in Antioch is going to be a crusade. That would be a pretty cheap way to start getting some Byzantine territory. You know, and maybe we could send it to Bohemia, right? We could send it through Byzantine territory. We wouldn't be at war with them, but maybe we'd loot some of their provinces. I don't know. That probably wouldn't be worth it. Oh my gosh. Only 20% loyalty on very low taxes? What are you guys doing? So they're going to have to move some troops around. Okay. We need to move some of our good spies out, though. Yeah, let's get out of Hungary. I guess the Inquisitors can stay here. But this spy in Brandenburg is a 5-star. We need to get him somewhere that's going to be really, really useful. So, with all of our cash, let's build forts. Let's talk about what we can spend money on. I don't think we need mercenaries, but let's do a double check of loyalty. Yeah, this is not. Oh no. We're gonna switch you around, right quick. You go right back there. Oh my gosh. Better. Oh wow. Yep. So us backstabbing the Danes might not be in the cards for another couple of turns. Let's let the fact that we conquered some territory settle in. Let our king's influence, you know, we're going to lose this though, but let's see if we can build up that influence a bit more. Maybe get a crusade going. Okay, he's good. He's great. If I take you out, what happens? Oh, just probably a bunch of bad stuff, but let's... Alright, that's actually okay. You can come down here just to guard Saxony. I don't know what's better, having like a 2-star guy in charge, or... Alright, we'll do this. There, 3 and none. Okay, no. 2, 3, 1,000,000, 4. We do have some more lordships to kick around. So you actually, you can be in charge of this little stack, and that looks a lot better. Okay, we've got Pomerania, and we've got Brandenburg that we can hand out. This is just 1 and 1, but Pomerania also has a command star. So who could use that? Well, you could, except that you're not that great. You're already Earl of Denmark. And you're very disloyal. So are you. You're getting nothing at all. I guess I could give it to you. Just for the income. Yeah, we're not going to be having much luck with this. Actually, you could go ahead with Brandenburg. How about this? I'll give you up to 5 shields, so that feels better. In Friesland and in Franconia, we can train ships. So, do we want to spend 600 florins, wait 6 years, and then get caravels and get them up here? I mean, we could. I think what we ought to do here is go for trading post, and then a port, and then we get 1, 2, 3 fleets. Meantime, let's do a bark here, and get going on ships there, and let's do that. We're doing forts here. Okay, so I think that's the north. That's the north settled. We're going to be trading, although we're not going to be trading anything in the North Sea, but hey, we'll get a naval presence. We'll get over in the Baltic. I think that'll be worth it, maybe. Maybe the English will build some ports for us, and eventually we'll get caravels, and we'll get down along the side here. All right, 9 more years. And then 2 more years for caravels everywhere. And so, since we've got money, we should probably work up our defenses in Antioch. We don't have, too much time. I guess we need a little bit of everything. Let's see. Let's look at what the Byzantines have around us. Okay, archers. A good mix of archers. Got cataphracts, of course. We can't see what they have down here. But here, yep, they got a good mix of cav. Okay, but it's mostly like archers. It seems to be the majority of their stuff. And what do they have over here in Europe? Varangian Guard, Pronoi. Alright. Yep, cataphracts. And archers. So they've got a really good mix over here, and they could move that around, right? They could move that back at will, because I've got to assume they've got ships here. We just can't see them. Okay. So they're stronger in the west. They may have some strong units up in Rum and Trebizond. But let's go with... We don't have, like, any swords. I think we need some kind of infantry. We need to maybe start working towards that. I think that's a little more important. So we'll do swords, and then maybe we'll do archers next. This is the kind of thing I said I wasn't going to do, right? Like building a little of everything in provinces. But, in the case that we need it, I think I have to. Down here, what can I build currently, and what might it be nice to have? We've got kind of everything I want. We don't have Pavi's arbalesters, but I don't think we really need them. So, like, if I go with this, that's just going to eventually get me better valor. This is just valor. This is my Pavi's arbs. Mangonel, I don't care. Handgunners, I don't really care about. And we're going to need to be building far up the chain to get chivalric knights here. Do we have the Horse Breeders Guild? We do. We've already got a Master Horse Breeder here. But we need this. I mean, we could get... Yeah, this... It would just take a while. We do this. We need the Baronial Court. That's feudals. And then the Baronial Estate. And then the Baronial Court. So this is a lot of buildings, right? Now, we could get Halberdiers. I have not used this unit, but they could be really helpful against the cataphracts. Let's do it. We might see some advantage going up against Royal Knights and cataphracts eventually. All right. And Genoa, that's right. Okay. What do we have here? It's not too bad. I guess we can leave it the way it is. We could, start building this up and think about holding it. I had just assumed that the Pope was going to be at war with us and would take back, Genoa. But if we get that alliance, we could start really thinking about actually consolidating our position here. Let's go for shipwright, right? We were thinking about that at one point. Another place to train ships and help our regions stay connected. Okay, English are going after Italy. Oh my gosh, look at the Byzantines. Okay, Byzantines, Italians still at war, and the Pope and the Mongols going after the Papal States. Very interesting. We lost Tuscany to the rebels. That's totally fine. The rebels are withdrawing, and the Pope is withdrawing. Unrest in Constantinople. That's probably a Byzantine spy. I mean, the Horde has held this for so long. I think there's even a border fort here. It's not it's not just that the armies are too small. That's not going to do it. I think there's a good Byzantine spy. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Okay. Did we get peace with the Horde yet? Did we have our turn of distance? Maybe. I don't know if we did. Are we still at war with the Horde? Oh, my gosh. Okay, the Italians sending assassins. I'm gonna say no. It's not time to fight the Byzantines just yet. Oh, this is perfect. I think. Perfect or disastrous. Do you wish to remain allied to the Danes? No. Okay. So the Byzantines are now at war with the Danes. We're not at war with the Danes. Are we at war with the Horde? Yes. Damn it. Damn it. I thought we just needed one more turn of peace. Okay. Okay, papacy. You've got to be at war with the Horde. No, they're not yet. Okay. All right, where's my bishop then? Are we going for it? Yeah, he's in Rome. It'll take him just this next turn, and he'll catch up there to the Pope. Oh my freaking word! Now, did my spy cause that unrest in Hungary, that loyalist revolt? I don't know. Jeez. Again, this is all going to help the Byzantines in the long run. Well, we cleared out some of their really dangerous... Oh, look at all this. I don't want to fight this again. I don't. And maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just take my army and do what with it? I can't go anywhere. Like I could attack Italy. We're not at war. But I'm allied with these two factions. I'm going to sit tight. We'll sit tight in Brandenburg. You know, we've got men. We're losing money, but we've got men at the moment. 8 more years. We can hold out for that amount of time. And we're not going to get peace with the Horde like ever, because they would need to lose both of these provinces. Now, they're still at war with, like, every other faction in the east, so they may turn on, Hungary, which looks very weak at the moment. They may turn on Poland. I would hope that Poland does well, is the issue. Alright, let's get my spy here, let's get my spy here. The emissary, actually, will keep you up in Austria. Because I want to keep an eye on this. Make sure everything is staying rebel or whatever. Alright, 1 more year for caravels everywhere. We're building everywhere. We can't do anything else. And maybe the Byzantines will do me a solid and get rid of the Danes. But I have to think that they've got stuff that seems more important to them. Alright, Hungary's going after the Horde. Byzantines going for Constantinople. The Danes are going for Morocco, it looks like. And, okay, yeah. Assassins. Okay, good, good. Hungarians keeping them out of Prussia. And now the Byzantines are going to have to deal with these rebels, but they'll probably just be fine. Yep. Alright, the Golden Horde. Of course, they're attacking the Germans, yeah. Low taxes now, 100% loyalty. Normal taxes, 91% loyalty. And this is fine. Again, I don't want the Danes to do well, right? I don't want the Danes to start like beating the Byzantines here. But now we've got our ships. And what to do with them. What we could do is move them here, right? And take one of them here. A nice 2 command ship. we could, let's see, we get a little bit of trade in Crete, but I think we're going to need him here so we can then move him up, because I think I want to start moving men to Genoa so I can then attack Provence. I know the danger there is that puts me right up against the Byzantines, but the Danes have ships in the Western Med, and they've got a lot of ships right all over the map. So they probably have ships here too, I think. If they don't, that would be nice, but I suspect they do, and if they do, we can't invade Spain, so we would need to get our armies consolidated around Genoa. Okay, let's get our ships started to move in this direction. We'll move you up here, and let's in fact go into the Ligurian Sea with one of our fleets. Actually, I think you can be here, now that I think about it. We can make a little money, and then next turn we do need someone in Sicily anyway, right? 3 ships is what we need, so we may as well leave them where they're making cash. Okay, yes, so that'll be good for now. Minus 245, that's not bad. You know, we still got 12,000. Okay, I mentioned a crusade. Do I really want to go through with that now? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're going to get 12 points. That would put them up to 135, and then I'm going to get some, so I'll still stay ahead, and there's only a few more points for counting. Oh, but wait a second. Yeah, that's all that is. Okay. They've got Constantinople. It can't get much worse. I mean, it can get much worse. They can blitz everything, and they're still at war with Italy, right? Yeah. So they get a lot of territory they can hit now. All right, we may be hit in Brandenburg, but then again, you know, the Hungarians are kind of keeping them in check. We could get hit in Pomerania, and that would suck because we'd lose the progress on the fort. But I think we just got to keep it up. Okay, you now 5-star general. We can't cause problems down here for the horde. So we may as well move this 5-star spy somewhere that the Byzantines exist, but somewhere that the Danes do not exist. So that'd be like, I don't know. We've got to keep our eye on this. We could go bring him to Antioch for now, but all these places have border forts, I think. Like this does for sure. It's going to be 2 years. Maybe there'll be a big counterattack. Let's just keep the princess there. Okay, you can come back over to Bulgaria, and then we'll go down to the coast here just to look for places that we can move our spy through. We can't move him into Edesta, Armenia. We can go to Nicaea, but we can't get there because there's no port. If Trebizond, but I think Georgia has a border fort. Syria's got nothing. But they've probably got awesome spies. Jeez. I'm not, the odds are not very good. Spain is like the best chance, I think, but let's just stick with what we've got for now. And we could train stuff, okay? We can train, and we have to train because we got to move quickly on the Danes. Okay, we got 2 more princesses. Go to Egypt. Go to Portugal. No, Leon first. Okay, and what would an army look like if we were to take it out of here? We're going to have a prince and probably our heir come of age next year, and then a few more coming later. All right, who would be a good general? The good generals are disloyal. Yeah, even that. So we need to send someone who's got like at least 2 commands so we can bring some of these good units with us. Man of honor? Okay, hard sums. That's good. We can give you a lordship, I guess. This guy, I feel like we need him here. You might do. That's 5 command. That's 5 command. If we were to take out, like, basically this stack, what would we be looking at here? Because you could go there. Then we got 2 chivalric knights. And I can't believe the papacy is not at war with the Golden Horde. That just sucks. Well, we can keep our spies, I guess, here for a little bit. Oh, the Spanish took Tuscany. Well, maybe the Pope will go to war with Spain. That would be interesting. Let's move our spy here, and we'll get a... Oh, that'll be a rebellion. That'll be a rebellion for us, and then we'll be at war with Spain. Which, I guess they could hit us in Genoa, but that's not maybe such a big deal. Let's retrain a crossbow unit. And let's just hope the Pope hits Tuscany or the Papal States really hard. They've got the men. They've got the men. They've got nothing else to do. Okay, if this is... Let's see. Trebuchet could be really useful if we're attacking the Danes and need to wipe them out in a castle situation. And we're probably going to get warned from the Pope as well. But we don't need, like, a great army, is the thing, against the Danes. We need a good army. I kind of feel like these guys should come, because we're going to need fast units to catch the routing knights. But we could also get another little... if we can get ships here, which I'm not confident of, we could theoretically get a nice little ransom if we go that way. I mean, we've got a lot here, actually. It might not be enough if the Pope decides to betray us, and if the Mongols bring everything down into Naples for some god-awful reason. But let's go with chivalric sergeants again. Let's go with chivalric knights here. And I think we'd do something like this. We'd send... I'd want to leave like a stack and a half, given what we're looking at. But we could bring like a good stack over to Spain if we could get there. And we want to go with another ship. I think instead of that, let's retrain one of these Turcopole units, because they could be useful against the Byzantines. I think it's a little early to build a crusade. Yeah, there they go. Okay, the Byzantines are going to do it for us. Dang. Oh, good. Yes. Good, good, good. This is a papal rebellion. Awesome. So that means the Spanish, then. Alright, we've got an alliance with the Pope. Alright. He's loyal. That's good. Let's see if that's really true. Prince Conrad is a secret blackmailer. And Jan Ziska has impressive scars. Ooh. Look at this. I mean, that's not good. -5 health, but he's a 5-star commander. This is a chivalric knight unit. Oh, gosh. It's too bad we can't trust him. It's close, though. Like, we almost could. Alright, our heir? Prince Conrad? Oh, everyone hates us. Let's put him in a stack, and I think he's the heir. Yeah, 16. Okay. Okay. Now, they would love to ally with the Pope. I hope they don't. Oh, can we kill him? Let's see if we can kill him before they do that. 93% chance. If we kill this emissary, and then they're at war with the Pope, right? Then they're excommunicated, and then they could be a target for a crusade. Yeah, the Byzantines are going to do our work for us here. And that means we don't need to get to Spain. We just need to get troops up to the Ligurian Sea. Wow. How's it looking now? All right, same. My gosh. Okay, he's looking fantastic. Yes, yes. Lots of loyalty. Okay, so you might be the leader of this little expedition. Too bad we can't bring some of these high-ranking knights because they're not feeling the loyalty. All right, let's wait. The papacy is not at war with the Horde, and that's okay for now. If they go to war with Spain and start getting all up here, that could be good. That could be very good for me. We can get a rebellion here. Yeah, maybe we could make this work. One more turn for the forts. And up here, we didn't build anything here. We did get a bark. Alright, so we get a port there, and here, I think, since they're being aggressive, we do want to go for some other units. Tempted to go with Vikings. Support cost 74, a little high. We probably shouldn't. Right, but let's go with a chivalric sergeant. They've been working out pretty well. We've got still several units here. And this guy is, we're gonna have to keep an eye on this. What is happening here? Is this tidying up units and armies? Maybe we should uncheck this, because I think that's what's causing the problem here. I'm a little afraid to, though, at the moment. But yeah, what it does, yeah, is it just, it replaces the stuff. So it takes, oh, you need a higher ranking general over here. And it's like, no, I really would rather not, actually. Yeah, we're going to train that. In another turn, we can train another bark out of Friesland and just hope the Danes don't snipe us in the meantime and wreck all of our stuff. I'm glad the English exist, but if they're not going to do anything, the least they could do is get some ports going. But what we can do, I suppose, since they do exist, is go for a princess. You know, it might be kind of funny to see if we can get a Danish princess and then maybe inherit some land. It's probably not going to work, but they might be desperate for it. So let's try a Danish princess. And what would work there is, I think, is that the faction would have to be eliminated, but they'd need to have some territory, right? So you need to make sure that there's not going to be, like, a prince, because if the Byzantines wipe out Grenada, which they probably will, then they're just going to have their next king over in Provence, because we've got Prince Harold over here. He's going to take over. But if Prince Harold were to die by, like, say, assassination, and there was to be just a Danish army here with no generals of royal blood, then that could result in rebels, but we would inherit maybe. So, you know, it's not a guarantee, but it's something that might be nice if it happens. Let's just do a little quick inventory here of what they've got. Okay, they've still got Aquitaine, the Italians do. They've still got Anjou. I don't know that they have... They do have Aragon. That's so strange. They're still holding on. Like, let's see what they've got, because I'm rather impressed. They've been at war with the Byzantines for a long time. Okay, should we train anything else? It might be good to go for ships again. Since we can't do much else here in Naples, let's go for a caravel. And And yeah, let's do the same here. I think our armies are looking good. I imagine, I hope that we won't need to go to Spain. And here, yeah, let's wait. We're gonna need to get back into income at some point, because once our fortress is done, we'll need the money. Oh wow. So that we can build the other Gothic Knight infrastructure. Okay, assassins, and we killed the emissary in Rome. Let's see if he completed his mission first. Alright, lots of building. And allied to the papacy? Yes, we will stick with the papacy here. So we're no longer allied with the Spanish, which means we could start hitting their territory. Oh, good. Okay, he's starting down the builder line, which it's been a long time since any of our emperors got this trait. But he's got a few years left in him, so we could maybe get the next level of this, which is going to improve loyalty. And that could be very nice. But fortunately, we're not going to have to betray the Danes, right? We may betray the Byzantines, but I think it's more likely that the Byzantines betray us. Okay, interesting. So the Horde kept Constantinople. Good for them. Good. We just need to hold the Byzantines back for a little bit longer. And are the Spanish excommunicated? They kind of should be. They're at war with the Pope. Maybe that'll come next turn. Maybe our crusade would go to Spain, right? Should we build it now? Probably not. Seems like we're going to be losing a lot of money. Okay, let's go here, and now we've got trade happening with Corsica and Sardinia and Sicily. That's not very much, but it's better than what we would get over here because this is all in enemy hands. So Naples, sadly, is not going to do any trading, and the Horde could swoop down now. They've got a ship here again. Let's just take a look at Serbia, Croatia. All right, Bavaria is still held by these rebels. We've got our forts done. We're going to get a port. And 2 more years for Caravel. Yeah, there's the king. Jeez, he's 48. If he were a little bit older. Well, what we need not to happen, I guess, is we need not to go to war with the Danes just yet. Now, the Byzantines could invade Toulouse. We may need to do nothing, right? They may take care of all of this. So maybe the best thing we can do is just sit tight, play it cool, and try to lose money at a slow rate if possible. Let's go down into Syria, see if we can cause some trouble with a spy. And let's keep our agents moving. Oh my gosh. Terrible loyalty. Right, but what's this? Lord Carol. Okay, yes. So that he's now a lord. Maybe that's why he's out on top. Okay, at any rate, yeah, do we want to build here? We could go the next level. We could go another 600 for more caravels. They're cheaper. They go farther. They're better at fighting. And I think, you know, if the Danes get eliminated in another couple of turns here, we could be in charge of the North Sea. Because there's not a lot of other ships up there. The Sicilians have one in the Baltic. Okay, that's good. They're going over to Croatia. Okay. Good. Oh, damn. nice. Okay, so the Danes, they're not done just yet. And their king is here. Was this my spy's fault? No, it wasn't. I mean, maybe it was. But loyalty is 170. So I don't know exactly what happened here. Maybe it was worse before. There's a chance the Byzantines could still win this. They completely took Cordoba. And how's our money? Minus 170. Okay. We're going to get a couple more ships. All right, Serbia. These are both rebel-held still, so I don't know where this ship is coming from. Oh, it's from the Papal States. Well, no, that can't be. Oh, probably... No, not Venice. I don't know where. They probably trained it somewhere and just sent it far away. Okay, we sent our spy into Syria. This is a 5-star spy. How's it looking? Ooh. Big trouble for them. Okay, good. Let's just, yeah, leave him there for sure. And we'll see if there's a, I don't know, a Turkish reemergence. I think it's too late for that. I've got to imagine that the Turks are not coming back. There's no more dynasts of the Turks hanging out. All right, we'll go be a little risky here and raise taxes a bit. Let's move you over because we've got 90 men here. That makes me a little nervous. And I'm not sure what to build here now, although we do have trade here. Let's act like we're gonna keep Pomerania this time. Let's like pretend. Salt mine, 400 florins, 4 years, makes 52 a year. That's actually pretty good return. Let's celebrate that with another unit of chivalric sergeants. And how do the Hungarians look? They look like they could kill us if they wanted to. All right, Pope, attack Tuscany. Come on, you can do it. All right, English going for Flanders. Good for them, I think. Okay, Italians retreating. All right, it's just a little regular rebellion. The Lollards, we got some heresy going on up in England. Okay, yeah, I mean, this is a little disappointing, but they're almost certain not to lose Syria, right? If they do, that would kind of cut their empire in half, right? Which would be interesting. But probably not that big of a deal because they've got a lot of navy. Okay, yes, down here there are border forts, and let's just move her along to like Cyrenatia. What does this look like? What do they got, you know? These islands are both pretty well fortified in terms of keeping spies out, so there's not much we can do there. Now we've got a ship. Gosh, we could hit the new Khan. We've got the forces for it easily, and I don't think they're going to try to bring anything down. We're allied with the Pope, so maybe I shouldn't be paranoid. Somehow the Spanish are not excommunicated. I don't think that would work for me. Stupid Byzantines. They were so close to wiping out the Danes. Alright, but we do have another ship. Let's take you, we could trade with Aragon. Yeah, we could trade with Aragon, and I don't think they produce anything, so that'd be pretty easy. And then see if we can possibly get ships down there. I think I want to keep the caravel there for now, though. We're losing 214. And let's let's build another one. Three more seasons for the fortress. Okay, and we can build a caravel here. Yeah, let's do it. As soon as that port shows up in Denmark, we can move the bark over there, and we'll immediately start trading with the Norwegian rebels. Oh, screw you. Just come on. Alright, the Danes have died. Okay, but he's still down here. Lost our spy in Cordoba. Got a port in Denmark. Okay, so now we can just go like so. Very nice. We can be trading with Sweden, right? Because we are not at war with them. Wait for the tooltip. Oh, rebel. Oh, shoot. Well, we have to do it anyway. We'll it's better. We'll be trading in the Baltic in a couple of years. Minus 19. All right, 2 more years. 2 more years. Okay, the rebels actually won in Syria. And here, okay, nothing at all. Let's then send a spy. Let's see, I think, did they build a border fort here? Let's leave my 4-star spy right where he is, just for now. And we've got another spy somewhere. We've got quite a few, of course. Ah, we've got some right here. But I think they're... Okay, we'll take the 3-star guy. Let's move you down. Yeah, Tuscany, and then Genoa, and then we'll go over to Cyrenaica. Meanwhile, I think we'll leave our 5-star guy here. And we'll hold off. We're building a ship, and we're building a ship, and yes, I think that's good. What's really frustrating is I know that we could get the Papal States back without a fight, like, any time. We could just move, like, 2 of our stacks north. The Khan would probably withdraw. Okay, he just left. Alright, fair enough. Alright. Okay, here we go. The Pope is on the march. Right, that's not us, that's the Danes. And... see, 1 more year for another caravel for the Golden Horde to maybe sink. Minus 20. Minus 20, not too bad. One more year for the fortress. So yeah, we'll wait here. Now, I gotta get my spy out of here. I don't want Tuscany to rebel to me. You better friggin' move some people up here. This is not gonna be my fault. If we go to war with the Pope, oh my gosh. Let's get a bishop up there, try to keep everything happy. For some reason, it's very orthodox, Tuscany. We probably just let a spy or a Byzantine priest hang out there too long. Okay, 1 more year for the salt, and we're not trading anything here. But 1 more year, and we'll have a ship in the North Sea that we can then send immediately over to the Baltic. Trade with Hungary and Novgorod, I think, up there in Livonia. All right, you know, the nice thing is, Byzantines have not taken back Constantinople yet. And so, you know, they're at the same amount of points that they were. Syria, we may get them into another rebellion. So we'll see if that works out. And then we'll move our spy down to Cyrenaica later. Okay, the Danes, very high taxes, 150. I feel like we can't move this guy out of here until we check the border fort. So let's bring her down. She's still of age. She's 26, and now I think there's no princes over here. Yeah. Okay, so he's now not in line for the throne, but he is of royal blood. So even if all of this gets wiped out, we may still have, like, essentially a civil war, and the Danes could still live in Provence. All right, let's end this here. going to end with a fortress. Let's end with a fortress. Let's not have anything stupid happen like the Pope attacks us in Naples. Get a giant Byzantine invasion. Nope. Okay, good. Unrest in Syria again. The horde is in Serbia. And the Spanish have been excommunicated. All right. Good news. An heir matures, Prince Ludwig. We've got a salt mine, and we've got our fortress. A beautiful fortress in Naples. All right. Let's check out our prince here. 16. He's so angry. So we'll put him right in the stack, right under Daddy's wing. All right, Conrad's still in line. Conrad, I think, is unmarried though. We never got that Danish princess, did we? And our emissary stopped trying. I wish they would tell you, like, when that was not likely to occur. So let's. Is there any old standby Spanish princesses hanging around? That has worked for us pretty well, but I'm not seeing any. We could try another Danish princess right here. Let's try it. She's 24. I don't think she's going to move or hop out of that province. And, okay, so Tuscany. Don't lose it. Don't have this be a rebellion of my forces. Oh, gosh. We could get Venice to rebel again, and let's take a look at this rebellion in Syria. All right, this is looking pretty strong. Wow. These are not peasants. These are hardcore secessionists. I think they'll take it. All right, that guy's great. Let's move our spy out of Genoa and down to Cyrenacia. I guess this is making it harder for the Danes to seal the deal up in Cordoba. Or the Byzantines, rather. Yeah, but they're still at war with the Danes. And so there's still time for them to make that move. And there's still time for us to make our move of, consolidating stuff. I want to see how this war progresses. And we also need to immediately start on the next phase of Gothic Knights, which is going to require... I don't think I've ever built this building. This is totally unfamiliar to me. Wow. Baronial Estate. So this is going to do two things for us, actually. This is going to allow the training of Gothic sergeants, and with this building, it will allow the training of Gothic Knights. So let's go for this first. And as I thought, these are both going to cost 1,000. They're both going to take 10 years. That means we have to be extremely careful here. We can build these two buildings, but we can do very little else. No more ship training, right? No more of that. So if we're going to move troops, we need to do it soon. But I think that decision will wait for the next episode, folks. Thank you very much for watching and sticking with this, the after effects of the Horde Civil War, the Papal reemergence. We're still hanging on. We've got our fortress. They can't take that away from us. At least not yet. So thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.